Stop 22 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the most popular of all short track races on the tour. As the Airs Electric and the Knights are on at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're here today for 75 laps of short track mayhem under the lights. It's the Busch 500 night race as we're set for some great action here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. And what a race it's going to be here. On the starting lineup for today's race, on the pole, it is car number 11, Kat Batson, the Boeser Ford. Two-time winner of this season so far. She won at Talladega and Indianapolis. She's alongside Bill Parker, car 24, the Team 3 Racing Pontiac. Second row has a great qualifying run for Reggie Fogelman, car 49, the Interstate Batteries Buick. He's alongside number 15. That's Quentin Moore, the Motorcraft Ford. He's alongside. Third row has car 22, Mitchell Hodak, who won the season at Richmond, and the winner of the winner of the second Pocono race this season, Laura Chung in 75, the Dinner Bell Oldsmobile. Going to row number 4, it's car number 20, Rob Evans, and beside him will be number 55, Chris Dollarton, winner of the 600 at Charlotte this season. Row number 5 is car 68, Ben Cohen in the Country Time Oldsmobile in hot contention for Rookie of the Year this season. He's alongside number 5, Austin Reed in the Tide Chevrolet. Going to row number 6, it's car 10, the winner of the second Pocono race. He also, the winner of the first Pocono race of the season. He also won the second Talladega race this season. It's Alexander Rowe in car number 10, the Pierre Letter Chevrolet. He's alongside number 98, Matt McIntyre, the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. Next row down, going for the Bristol Sweep this season here, it's Colin Cropley in car number 25 in the Kodiak Chevrolet, and beside him will be number 43, Mike Becker in the STP Pontiac. Next row down is number 6, Cody McGurk in the Folgers Ford, and number 73, the winner at Darlington, Carson Gum. We'll be heading back to Darlington next race on the tour after this. Next row down is number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac, and beside him, Nathan Orman in 33. Next row down has another two-time winner this season, Joshua Osborne in car 26, the Quaker State Buick. He won at North Wilkesboro, and that bizarre finish at Dover. He's alongside the winner at Riverside this season, Jessica Shelton in car number 9, the Coors Light Melling Ford. Next row down is number 3, the Daytona 500 champion and current points leader, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3, and beside him number 18, Navy Chevrolet of Ryan Brommer, who won the first Michigan race this season. Next row down is number 4, William Bruck in the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and number 8, Noah Sewell, a two-time winner so far this season. He won at Atlanta, and he also won a second race at Michigan. Number 8, Snickers Buick. Next row down has a winner at Martinsville, Tori Gossett, and beside her, number 1 is Trent Dunham in the Skull Classic Oldsmobile. He'll be back with this ride next season. Next row down is number 94, that's Dylan Poteet, winner at Watkins Glen, and beside him, number 52, Seth Cole. Next row down is Eric Monaco in number 66 in the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Pontiac, and number 12, Ryan George in the Ribissus Buick. Next row down is number 30, Zachary Fitzwater in the Pennzoil Pontiac, and number 7, Aubrey Scott, who won 2 seasons ago at this track in this very race. Next row down, the Pepsi 400 winner, that is number 17, Raphael LeDuc in the Western Auto Chevrolet, and number 71, Charles Stanford in the Big Apple Markets Chevrolet. Next row down is number 19, Jackson Haywood, the Tyson Holly Farms Ford, and beside him, number 27, Daniel Voiles in the Rob Morosa Memorial Oldsmobile. Next row down is number 90, I should say, Caleb Fogler in the Ford Motorsport Ford, and beside him, number 28, Texaco Haviland Ford of Keith Batson, who'll be back with this ride next season as well, too. And starting shotgun is the winner at Rockingham and Sonoma this season, and back with this ride as well, too, next season, Kyle Matthews in the Mellow Yellow Pontiac, car number 42. And it should be interesting to see how Kyle does, coming from way back in the back, starting dead last in his 39-car field. But this track sometimes favors racers that start in the back of the pack here, because you never know what happens up front at Bristol. You actually never know what happens anywhere at Bristol for that fact too, which is what makes this race 75 laps of short track madness. And here's the command to fire the engines for tonight's Busch 500 night race.
3, 2, 1, gentlemen, start your engines.
That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. So we have a lady on the pole for this race here. Pace car, Field off a bit road for the pace up a bit, but we'll be back for the start of the race right after this. pace car coming off turn number 4 right now as Cat Batson and Phil Parker leads the field to the start-finish line here, looking for a green flag, and they did it. We're racing at Bristol. Cat Batson, the number 11 Budweiser 4, jumping out in front. This is the car that Jessica Shelton will be driving next season. Except with the restyled number 11 car here. Not sure where Kat's going to be going to next season in this series here. She'll still be with her husband Keith, obviously, for KAB Enterprises for season 36. So come on to number 4 right there. You see a battle going on between Mitchell Hodak and the 22 and the 20 car of Rob Evans. And number 68, Ben Cohen at the 5th position in a Country Time Oldsmobile, along with Alexander Rowe in car number 10. Moving up there as well, too, as is Colin Cropley in 25, being pushed by Cody McGurk, who's had 2 second-place finishes this season, but is one of those drivers knocking on the door of his first ever win, which we have had 5 of which this season in the Castrol Cup Series here. Alexander Rowe being one of those drivers here we mentioned before, along also with Mitchell Hodak when he won at Richmond, Noah Sewell when he won in Atlanta. He also since won at Michigan. Tori Gossett, who won the season at Martinsville, and I believe the other first-time winner that we've had so far. I'm trying to think who the next one is on that list here, down on that list here. And as we come to the start-finish, coming in turn 3 here, Reggie Vogelman had the lead the last time by, but now here comes number 22 Mitchell Hodak up to the number 1 spot in yellow flag flies for the first time here today at Bristol. And there's one of those first-time winners, Ryan Brommer, car 18. He won the season at Michigan, and evidently he and the 98 car of Matt McIntyre got into each other. And Daniel Voiles, 27 car, he's damaged up as well too. And Jackson Haywood, 19 car, he's coming down pit road. Now I just saw Mitchell Hodak has crossed the finish line ahead of the pace car. He and Reggie Vogelman and Cat Batson all crossed the finish line ahead of the pace car. Now, whether that presents a penalty or not, though, that's going to be a hard question to ask, obviously. Take a look at what happened here in this here to cost the first caution flag of the day here. And Laura Chung, she got turned coming in turn number 1. There's the Haywood. There comes everybody else right there. That was where Voiles, McIntyre, and Brommer got into each other here. So caution number 1 flying here. Sorry for the sped up replays. Like I said, since my game started crashing every time I've been doing slow motion replays here, I've been thinking of a new way, trying to think of a new way to do it here. I'm trying to do it by myself without having to without that happening. But anyway. Mitchell Hodak, for the time being, is your leader race here because, like I said, the 22, 49, and 11 cars all cross start finish line ahead of the pace car. A lap about the last time, the lap before by. So we'll see if they get penalized for that or not. Though we'll be back for the restart right after this. Lights on the pace car are off, and we're going to restart on lap number 12 of this Busch 500 night race. Mitchell Hodak is your leader. Second position right now is Reggie Vogelman. Third is Cat Batson. Fourth is Rob Evans. Fifth is Ben Cohen. Sixth is Alexander Rowe. Seventh, I should say, is Cody McGurk. Joshua Osborne's 8th. Ninth is Cole Deaver. And William Brock right now runs in 10th position. 11th right now is Tori Gossett. Then it's Dylan Young, Colin Cropley, Dylan Poteet, Phil Parker, Eric Monaco, Rafael LeDuc, Quentin Moore, Caleb Fogler, and Kyle Matthews up into the top 20 right now. Fogler started his race 37th, and Matthews started 39th. So both those drivers have moved up to the field very nicely since the start of this event. Green flag back out, lap number 12 of the Busch 500 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And Alexander Rowe wasting no time. He's going to bring Cody McGurk and Joshua Osborne and Cole Deaver with them. Deaver caught up on the outside right now, trying to find a way past Osborne. But now the 68 car, Ben Cohen, he's been moved up the track right now. Josh, as the yellow flag flies for the second time here today. And it's the Q-Man, Quentin Moore, who spun from 19th position. And the Q-Man getting a little bit frustrated. Don't tell me we're going to have another pace car situation right there. No, we're not this time. Well, they were not penalized the last time for this, but I should mention, too, that everybody didn't get penalized on the last caution line, believe it or not. And there's where Quentin Moore got turned. He got into it with Rafael Duke right there, and then Quentin obviously was not clear of him, and then turned him in the wall, coming off to number 2. No damage to that number 15 Motorcraft Ford, but Quentin finds himself in a hole right now in 38th position. He's the last car on the lead lap. Mitchell Hodak continues to lead. We'll be back underway right after this. Lights in the pace car are off again. We'll restart on lap number 19 here in the Busch 500. We're giving word that the 19 car of Jackson Haywood has fallen out of the race. He had a camshaft failure on his number 19 Tyson Holly Farms Ford. So the 19 machine first car out of the race here. But so one car out here, 38 cars remain, and all of them on the lead lap. It is Mitchell Hodak, the leader. Second is Reggie Vogelman. Third is Rob Evans. Fourth is Cat Batson, in the 11 car. Then Alexander Rowe, Cody McGirt, Joshua Osborne, Cole Deaver, Ben Cohen, and Tori Gossett in the top 10 here. So the two rookie contenders, 9th and 10th right now. Gossett is your Rookie of the Year leader right now. But Cohen looking to gain some points in the Rookie of the Year standings here. And Reggie Vogelman got a good start on the 22 of Mitchell Hodak. And Vogelman I thought was going to turn that 22 car around right there. That was very close. And Vogelman dives inside off turn number 4. And Vogelman falls short of leading that lap here to Hodak. And Rob Evans up to that number 3 spot right now, trying to go for number 2 now in the number 20 machine. The Rob Moroso Oldsmobile to the low side of the track here, coming off to number 4. Kat Batson dropping down to 5th position, but now she looks to gain 2 positions on one fell swoop, but she could not make it 3 wide as she tries to get by the 10 car of Alexander Rowe, the Peter Letter Chevrolet, but she's going to have a mirror full of green here in just a second because Joshua Osborne is getting closer there. Osborne having a solid year so far. He is currently number 3 in the points coming in this event, behind Cole Deaver, the leader, and second place Rafael Duke. Joshua in contention for what may be his 4th championship in this series here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series here. But look at Colin Crosby on a 25 car and Ben Cohen on 68 going at it. That's for 7th place. In between the 25 and 68 machines, there's Chevy and Oldsmobile going at it. And another Oldsmobile, Dylan Poteet, the Watkins Glen winner, running up in the top 10 now. He's in 9th position, the Season 1 champion of the series. And now Poteet actually got bragged on him a little bit too soon right there. He gets moves a couple spots there since that time to Phil Parker in the 24 and the 2 of Dylan Young, and maybe the 21 of Tori Gossett in the 21 Sitco machine. And now Poteet falls in behind Gossett as they go into turn number 3, and now Poteet gets back by Parker, I should say. We mentioned Rafael Duke there. He is right now running in 14th position in the number 17 Western Auto Show. He's ahead of Cole Deaver for the time being. But the bad news for Rafael Leduc is that Joshua Osborne is in 6th position right now in the Quaker State Buick. Ben Cohen now getting around the number 25 car of Colin Cropley. Cropley right now running in 8th place at this point here. Bristol seems to be one of his best tracks. He won the Food City 500 2 seasons in a row in seasons 35 and 34. Looking to get a night race win here at Bristol as he goes into turn number 1, and he'll take position back from the 68 car of Ben Cohen. But Cohen's not giving up in that car because he knows 2 cars behind him is his rookie rival Tori Gossett. She's in 10th position, and Cohen's running in 8th there with Dylan Young sandwiched in between in 9th position here. There's Joshua Osborne again running in 6th position. He's trying to catch Alexander Rowe and Rob Evans up ahead of him there. Alexander in the 10 and Rob in the 20. That is 4th, 5th, and 6th on your screen right now here as Evans goes up the track and Alexander moves inside. Says, thank you very much, Rob. Joshua says likewise, and Joshua now goes into 5th position with Alexander up to 4th. In the meantime, the battle for the lead still developing between the 22 car of Mitchell Hodak and the 49 of Reggie Fogelman. We talk about first-time winners here. Reggie Fogelman's never won a race in this series. So tonight could tonight be his night at Bristol? About to find out here. We're almost halfway home in this race here, as we're coming by to complete the 33rd lap of this event. We'll be down to 44 to go here at Bristol. Actually, excuse me, 42 to go. Excuse me, at Bristol, I should say. And here comes Fogelman for the inside for the lead. He's got it. Come off to number 4. So with the Interstate Batteries, Buick to the lead. And Fogelman goes back inside, and watch that move. And Fogelman goes into the wall, and Mitchell Hodak goes back to the lead. So Reggie Fogelman drove that a bit too hard, come off to number 2 and slapped the wall a bit right there. And the didn't cost him all that much. He drops to 3rd position for the time being, but he loses 2nd to pole sitter Cat Batson in the 11. And now Alexander Rowe in the 10 car. Excuse me. Looking to gang up on that 49 car for 3rd position here. So almost halfway home in this race here. 37 laps in the books and 38 to go. And Mitchell Hodak looks like he's going to lead the halfway lap. 38 down and 37 to go now here at Bristol. The laps are clicking off very quickly. The laps don't take very much at Bristol. Only 15 seconds a lap. And checking out, and speaking of lap speeds here, check who's fastest right now. Fastest race so far, set by Cat Batson at 128.520 miles per hour. So as they say at Bristol, so as they say at nighttime racing, nighttime is the right time. And top 6 cars all over 128 miles an hour. That being Cat Batson, Carson Gum, Ben Cohen, Eric Monaco, Colin Cropley, and Reggie Fogelman, who now is trying to take second position from Cat Batson. And he'll bring the 10 car of Alexander Rowe to the inside. I tell you, Alexander Rowe, he may be about middle of standings right now here, but this has been a banner year for Alexander. He has scored 2 wins this season. He won at, as we mentioned, the first Pocono race. He also won the Die Hard 500 at Talladega, as he now takes 3rd position away, and he'll bring Joshua Osborne with him in the 26 car up to 4th now, and maybe Ben Cohen up to 5th position in that number 68 car. Yes, it is indeed. So Ben Cohen, looking for maybe his first top 5 of the season in that Country Time Oldsmobile. Looking strong right now so far. We talk about first-time winners as well too. With Reggie Fogelman here, well, Ben Cohen's is not out of the equation as possibly maybe scoring an upset win as well too. Like I said, we've had one rookie. He's one of 2 rookies this season right there, and the yellow flag's flown for the 3rd time here today, and it's Matt McIntyre. Oh, a big crash here. He's crashed into Mike Becker. Carson Gum's involved. I see Chris Dalton in 55 car. There is, who's that on the inside lane? That's Aubrey Scott, the 7 car. This changes everything here at Bristol Motor Speedway. That is for darn sure. Take a look as to what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly for the... Oh, there's what happened. Carson Gunn was running just up ahead of Cody McGurk here. Carson gets into the 71 car of Charles Edward, and Carson gets right into Cody McGurk. And since both cars up in the air right there, and here comes everybody else there, Austin Reed got involved. There's Mike Becker. Chris Dalton slams into Becker's car. There's where Matt McIntyre got into it in the 98 car. So a bad crash happening in turns 3 and 4. Carson Gum on pit road in the X1R team. That's the Phil Barkdahl car that is at the Carson's driving. Carson has now been shown out of the race, as is also Austin Reed, Aubrey Scott, Matt McIntyre, Chris Starton, and the 43 of Mike Becker. And they'll be joining the 19 car of Jackson Haywood in the garage area. So here, or should I say on the attrition list there. So 7 cars showing out of the race here today. 32 cars remain, and 31 remain on the lead lap here. The 27 car of Daniel Voiles, the only car not on the lead lap, in 32nd position, 1 lap down. So Mitchell Hodak, can he hold them all up for his second victory of the season? We'll find out when restart happens. Coming up next. Restart here. Race is already restarted here. We're 1 lap into the restart here at Bristol Motor Speedway, as Mitchell Hodak is pulled away from everybody else here, and Joshua Osborne takes second position here, but here comes Ben Cohen and Colin Cropley is going to move inside, and they'll challenge Joshua for second place right there, which Cohen has for the time being here. Osborne is not in the very is not in a lucrative spot. And trouble, and Alan Cropley turns Osborne. Meantime, Rob Evans and Daniel Voiles has spun, come out turn number 2 on the backstretch. And everybody else has got involved because of that spin above it. Oh, and Rob Evans just slammed into Jessica Shelton, who's already been wrecked. So is Dylan Young. What a I tell you, Rob Evans had a really good run going on. And this unfortunately happened. Watch what happens there with there's where Voiles and Evans got into it the first go around right there, going to come off turn number 2. That was the first caution. That was the incident that happened behind what originally happened. Here's what happened between Osborne and Cropley. Cropley says, "No way, Joshua." He gets into Cropley's car, and Dylan Young goes right into the wall, come off turn number 2. Rolls it over, and then there's where Jessica Shelton and Seth Cole got involved right there. And then, oh my gosh, a bad crash right there. Everybody else just gets in. I don't know what to say right there. So 2 more hot contenders gets involved in a crash here at Bristol Motor Speedway here. And Jessica Shelton, unfortunately, she's knocked out of the race here. I tell you, Shelton has been having, well, both good and bad luck this season here. She had that win at Riverside. She's had some solid runs this season. She's been moving up in the points after a rocky start, after a kind of a rugged start to the season. But Bristol bites Jessica this time here at Bristol Motor Speedway here. And Dylan Young, also another car, has been knocked out of the event here too. So 9 cars out of the race here. Well, make that 11 cars out of the race here. Laura Chung and Rob Evans both knocked out as well too. So it's looking like 28 cars left in this race here, and 27 of them are on the lead lap here. 4 caution flags right now so far. 12 are not coming down to 19 to go. Mitchell Hodak leads the race here with Ben Cohen, Tori Gossett, Dylan Potey, and Phil Parker, the top 5. Back in a moment. Just you rejoin us. Green flag's about to fly here, and Phil Parker coming down pit road, the 5th place car. Coming down pit road there, Phil Parker. Something wrong with that machine here, as the green flag is flown once again here with Mitchell Hodak, your leader, and here comes, and there's the lap traffic, a lap car of Daniel Voiles there. It's got a line trail on the inside. And I'd say, where did the 66 car of Eric Monaco? Where did he come from? Cole Devers that back there. And the guy who started this race dead last, Kyle Matthews, is now gone from 39th to 4th in this juncture of the race. I'll tell you, Matthews has methodically worked his way up to the front, though, the field there. But I tell you, I didn't think but the lap traffic has certainly worked to his advantage there, obviously, here. And Joshua Osborne, who was up in the top 5, he's now slipped back to 12th position at Quaker State Buick, trying to work his way up to the field. Now battling with Trent Dunham in the number 1 machine. And battle for the lead, Mitchell Hodak and Ben Cohen. And Cohen has the top spot. But Hodak not giving up. Hodak's led us to start the race so far here. But don't look now, but here comes that black number 3, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet up to the top, up to the 3rd spot. Looking to become the latest driver to win a 2nd race this season, as is Hodak for that fact too. He also has won a race this season at Richmond. Well, Deaver has not scored since the course of season opening Daytona 500. Coming out for 10 to go to sign by Ben Cohen, looking to become the 17th different winner this season on the Castrol Cup Series here in this 22 race series. So far, this is actually a 31 race series, actually not 22. There was this 22nd race of the season. And here comes Hodak to the low side here, and oh, I don't know. Is there problems in turns 3 and 4? It could have been right there, but the yellow flag is flown for the 5th time, and Cohen led the last time by, and Nathan Ormond has crashed. Take a look what happened. Caused the 5th caution of the day here. Ormond got into it with Caleb Fogler. Takes the 8 and the 30 cars with him there, and Zachary Fitzwater almost on his roof. And that Pennzoil Pontiac there, but it took Fitzwater with him, and so it's same with the 8 car of Noah Sewell and the 4 of William Brock. So Nathan Ormond, who was running 25th, bad luck finds him this season in this race as well too. So Ormond, well, staying where he's at right now here, and I tell you, Fitzwater for a car that almost turned over, he is still running in that Pennzoil Pontiac in 24th position. That's where the 30 car is right now of Fitzwater. Fitzwater, the only driver, has not yet scored a top 10 this season, believe it or not. And I tell you, Fitzwater, and that car's been knocking on the door the last few races of trying to get into the top 10 scoring right there. So maybe for Fitzwater that'll all change. Maybe, who knows? But there'll be 9 races left after this race as well too, at Bristol Motor Speedway here as we watch Ben Cohen. We'll take it to the field right now, and something problems me with that number 94 car, Dylan Poteet. He's down the apron of the track. Oh man, Poteet was running 6th position in this race here, and Ryan Brommer, who got into an earlier altercation, he's running right now in 5th position in the Navy Chevrolet. I tell you, this track has been not been playing favorites, and has been here whatever. But Ben Cohen's your leader. Can he get his first victory ever win of the season? We'll find out here in the last few laps of this race. Here, we're working on lap 69 right now. We're about to complete lap 69 right now. Mitchell Hodak has been the dominant car so far this season. He's running 2nd position. 3rd is Cole Deaver, looking to strike from that spot here. Kyle Matthews up from 39th to 4th in the Mellow Yellow Pontiac. I tell you, Matthews, has been very exciting to watch so far. We're moving up to the field right now at this point. We really haven't focused much on him so far this race. Ryan Brommer's in 5th position. 6th is Colin Cropley. 7th is Brian George. Tori Gossett runs in 8th position. 9th is Eric Monaco. And pole sitter Cat Batson's in 10th position. 11th is Trent Dunham. 12th is Joshua Osborne. 13th, Seth Cole. Rafael LeDuc running 14th. Charles Sanford 15th. Caleb Bogler in 16th position. Keith Batson 17th. Daniel Boyle's, I should say, Quentin Moore's 18th. 19th is Reggie Fogelman. And 20th is Alexander Rowe. Those were 2 of the cars that was up front for most of the race so far. And unfortunately, they have fallen by the wayside, unfortunately, as far as continuing for winning. Unless the whole field wreck's in front of him, that's about the only hope they can have. Cody McGurk's 21st position. 22nd is Noah Sewell. 23rd is Zachary Fitzwater. 24th is Nathan Ormond. And 25th right now is Daniel Voiles, I believe. Yeah, he's 25th position right now. 26th is Dill Parker. And I'm sensing that Dylan Poteet's out of the race right now, too. I think, yes, he is. He had a piston failure on the number 94 Sunoco Oldsmobile. Oh, man, and Poteet was running in 6th position when that happened to him. So, Poteet, a bad break for him and a Sunoco team. And you can bet they'll be trying to find out what happened there before they prepare for Darlington for the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Green flag back out. Lap number 72. We're down to 4 laps to go. Can Ben Cohen hold them all off? But Mitchell Hodak has got a run right there. He's got the help from Cole Deaver and Kyle Matthews here. 5 car shoot out the side of it all here. Here comes Deaver to the low side of Hodak. Matthews trying for 3rd position right now, but this is the 2 cars up front here. Hodak to the low side. He says go. Cohen says no. 2 laps to go. Does Mitchell Hodak have anything for Ben Cohen in car 68 in the Country Time Oldsmobile? Looking for his first ever Castrol Cup Series victory. The white flag flies. 1 to go. First it was Mitchell Hodak, then Noah Sewell, then Torrey Gossett, then Ryan Brommer, and then Alexander Rowe. And chalk up a 6th first-timer of the season, Ben Cohen wins the Busch 500. The number 68 Country Time Oldsmobile, his first ever Castrol Cup Series victory. And he comes to 17th different winner of the season on the series. Boy, I tell you what, these first-time winners, they just keep on coming this season, don't they? Mitchell Hodak will come home the line in 2nd position. Wow. So, average speed here, 72.943 miles an hour here. Ben Cohen is your winner. Mitchell Hodak 2nd. How about Kyle Matthews from 39th to dead last to 3rd position finishing order? That 42 car was strong today, that's for sure here. Of course, attrition and lap traffic didn't seem to hurt him neither. Ryan Brommer, who had an altercation, he ends up finishing in 4th position. Cole Deaver with a solid points, he ends up finishing in 5th position. 6th will go to Colin Cropley. 7th to Ryan George. 8th, Torrey Gossett. 9th will go to Eric Monaco. And Cat Batson, the pole sitter, ends up finishing in 10th position. 11th will go to Rafael LeDuc. Charles Sanford got by Joshua Osborne. Sanford will finish 12th. Osborne 13th. 14th will go to Seth Cole. And Trent Dunham will finish in 15th position. So Osborne and LeDuc both losing points to Deaver in their shot for the championship. 16th will go to Caleb Fogler. 17th will go to Alexander Rowe. 18th to Keith Batson. Then Zachary Fitzwater a solid day in 19th after riding the wall with about 10 laps to go in the racer, and he ends up finishing 19th, still finishing in the top 20. And Reggie Fogelman, you have to go for him too. It looked like he had a good shot at a top 5 finish in his racer, and then lap traffic kind of screwed him out of that race too. He ends up finishing 20th though. The man who led the first lap, who led about middle stages of the race, I think. Nathan Orman 21st, Quentin Moore 22nd, Cody McGurk 23rd, and Noah Sewell, the last car on the lead lap, ends up finishing in 24th. 2 cars finished a lap down. That was Phil Parker and Daniel Voiles. 26 cars finished, and 24 finished on the lead lap. Cars out of race here, and a bunch of cars dropped out of race here. There are 14 cars crashed out of this race here or had a problem. Dylan Poteet, a piston failure. William Brock, Laura Chung, Rob Evans finishes 30th, and Dylan Young, Jessica Shelton, Austin Reed, Aubrey Scott, Carson Gunn, Matt McIntyre, Chris Dalton, Jackson Haywood. Jackson Haywood finishes last in this race. Mike Becker was next to last. Haywood was the first to fall out with a camshaft failure. So really 2 cars fell out. Non-crash cars fell out. That was Poteet and Haywood because of mechanical problems. So that will do it today at Bristol Motor Speedway here for now. Motor Speedway, congratulations once again to Ben Cohen, yet another first-time winner this season, and first-time ever winner in this series, which we have had 6 of them this season, and I tell you, here this season just incredible. The season we have been having so far in the series, as far as winners has been concerned, and we still got 9 races left to go. Well, Lord knows what's going to happen in these 9 races. I'm pumped to see what happens here from Darlington on. And Darlington's next on the tour for the Mountain Dew Southern 500, one of the crown jewel events on the tour. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races. We got NR races. We got gaming videos. We got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA says Cole desires to have for Sean, be sure to check out Seth's Store Cup Series, the main series on his channel. If you want in on future season success there, so be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. And if you also want in on, and also be sure to check out our other channel that does NNSCRA offline. That channel being X8675398, X867539858X. It's still on Young's channel. The man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. So subscribe to his channel for some cool stuff as well too. And also subscribe to the channel that, and also if you are a roller coaster / theme park / amusement park fan, then subscribe to the channel that Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews is collaborating doing. That's the channel called We the Coasters, and you will not regret doing so. Check out subscribe to that channel for some cool stuff. Is for their channel for some cool stuff. Is if you are a roller coaster / theme park / amusement park fan, and also subscribe to this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA channel, for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do it here today at Bristol. For now, it's James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 11 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Darlington for the Mountain Dew Southern 500.